FemTech is an emerging industry that's improving the lives of women with products like wireless breast pumps and devices that strengthen the pelvic floor. Investors could cash in on this trillion-dollar industry, but are they overlooking it because women's bodies are taboo?
Are you saying there's a trillion-dollar taboo out there? Taboo news today!
Hey, Nickel Knocker is a real estate mogul from New York City. Nickel Knocker is here to find the next big thing in the world of innovation. Tex Rexerson is an oil baron from San Antonio, Texas. He's interested in exploring investments to expand his portfolio in female-centric marketing.
I'm a cautious investor, and I'm here today because I heard about this trillion-dollar taboo. Indeed, I'm also a stingy investor, and I'm interested in hearing your pitch for, what was it called again? FemFams?
It's called FemTech. Digital health technology for women is projected to exceed a market value of $1 trillion by 2027. Despite demand from consumers for FemTech, the industry receives just 5% of all digital health funding.
Only 5%? Well, why do you think that is, little lady?
Well, sir, most FemTech companies are led by women, and the majority of venture capital firms are led by men like you. Let's face it, men simply don't know what kinds of products appeal to women, so they're hesitant to invest. Business Insider reports that VCs might even be discouraged from using anatomically correct language when referring to FemTech products.
Are you suggesting that wealthy investors like us are reluctant to invest in FemTech products because they involve intimate body parts?
Well, that's not entirely why I think it's happening. Sex sells, we all know that. So if it were a sexy product, I think you guys would invest. But these products simply are not sexy.
Could you provide some examples of them here, FemTech products? Yes, I'd also like more information before I commit my substantial resources to your endeavor.
FemTech products address maternal health, sexual health, menstrual solutions, and devices for fertility, pregnancy, and gynecology. I have a lot of examples here, but I will start with wireless breast pumps, such as those from the brands Elvie and Willow.
Are they really necessary? Can't women just use traditional plug-in breast pumps?
Yeah, of course we can use traditional plug-in breast pumps, but with all due respect, sir, that's like me asking you if you can use a traditional plug-in phone to conduct business. That's old technology. Women want to use these wireless breast pumps because when you're breastfeeding, you're doing this 8 to 12 times per day on average. Now, if you're exclusively breastfeeding, you want to use a breast pump to help alleviate some of this. But with a breast pump that would be wired in, you would be spending 4 to 6 hours per day stuck sitting next to a wall where your device could be plugged in. With the wireless, you can be free to do whatever you want. Go to lunch with friends, hang out somewhere that's, a little bit further away from a wall. It just changes your life immensely.
Oh, well, I had no idea that was a problem at all.
Yeah, it gives you a lot of freedom. And when we're breastfeeding, we're doing this for a long period of time. The average mom breastfeeds for about 6 months. That's because that's what's recommended by doctors. But many women breastfeed for up to 2 years. So using these pumps could change their life for 2 years.
Huh, you don't say.
In addition to breast pumps, there are also smart Kegel exercisers to strengthen the pelvic floor before and after pregnancy, like this one right here.
Huh, it looks like a squid or something. But what exactly is a Kegel and why do you need to exercise it?
Kegels are a type of exercise that strengthens the pelvic floor, which supports the bladder, uterus, small intestine, and rectum. These exercises are important because they can help women with urinary incontinence, peeing in your pants, which happens often after having a baby. They can help improve orgasm, sexual arousal, and tightness down there.
Huh, you're saying that goes in your hoo-ha?
So you insert this in your, as you mentioned earlier, anatomically, in your hoo-ha, and it connects to an app, and the app is like a video game. It tells you when to tighten and squeeze your pelvic floor muscles and when to relax them. It's actually kind of fun to play the game.
Oh, I bet it is.
Furthermore, there are menstrual tracking apps and even menstrual underwear.
Oh.
And I just wear them like normal underwear?
Yeah, Mom, that's how period underwear works.
You sure that's it?
That's it.
These came 25 years too late.
Menstrual underwear. I'm not sure I want my prestigious name attached to such a product.
But then you would be our hero. Imagine you're 13 years old and you're sitting in class and you get your period. It would be really nice to have this underwear so that you could be prepared in a moment like that.
She makes a good point.
We also have fertility testing devices, delivery services for birth control, Plan B, and even data-driven apps like Ovia for tracking fertility, pregnancy, and your growing baby. It can even track the development of your baby once it's born.
Perhaps that last one could be of interest, but it's a close call. So you're saying there's a significant market potential in this industry, but it's underfunded? From a wealthy man's perspective, and I'm very wealthy, I have reservations about public reception.
And why wouldn't you have reservations? Let's face it, women's health remains a taboo subject. We're still fighting to breastfeed in public without shame, to include pregnant women in some clinical trials, and so on.
Could you elaborate on what you mean by taboo in the medical industry?
Well, sir, the medical industry is dominated by men. Current data from the Kaiser Family Foundation shows that 62% of doctors in the US are male, and 38% are female. It wasn't until 1993 that women of childbearing potential were even included in clinical trials. But after 30 years, our understanding of women's health remains limited. Historically, women's pain has been disregarded and often misdiagnosed by medical professionals. Studies reveal that women with the same symptoms as men are twice as likely to be diagnosed with mental illness, are less likely to receive medication for acute abdominal pain in the emergency room, and often wait longer for evaluation when experiencing heart attacks. Shockingly, 80% of breast cancers are diagnosed at stage 4. That is far too late. And medical research has neglected the study of the clitoris, significantly impacting women's sexual health and men's ability to get women off. In the United States, women spend 29% more per capita on healthcare than men. FemTech products could help reduce this gender spending gap by providing solutions for stigmatized health issues like menopause, endometriosis, vaginismus, and a whole slew of other conditions that you guys have never heard of. FemTech could also contribute to society's understanding of women's health concerns and improve outcomes for women when they suspect they have health problems.
Well, I would hate to get vaginismus because I've never heard of it before and it sounds terrible. Well, you've done a good job today of outlining the problem and I do understand it better now. Unfortunately, I must decline your offer because you've used explicit language repeatedly and my advertisers simply will not tolerate that. Nevertheless, I wish you the best of luck with your other potential investors.
Well, I think that's a big mistake. Did you ever think that investors were maybe a little bit uncomfortable when they were talking about Viagra in its early stages? That drug now earns $1.8 billion per year in profits. So you could be standing on the next lottery ticket to something just like Viagra. But for women, if you could just get over your fear of saying words that you said were bad that are just anatomically correct.
Well, to be honest, I'm still on the fence about this here FemTech, but I'm gonna give you one last chance to get my attention.
Well, thank you so much, Garcon. Look, women currently influence or control 85% of consumer spending, and women now outnumber men in medical schools. With a projected market value exceeding $1 trillion, substantial profits are on the table for anyone willing to invest in this emerging industry. Let that person be you. I am offering you an opportunity to get in on this lottery ticket early.
Yeah, well, you make a good point there, but I guess I'm hesitant because these products only affect women.
No, that is where you are wrong. Female health issues don't just impact women. They affect relationships, marriages, and even entire families. If you have a girlfriend, sister, daughter, or wife, you'll inevitably deal with issues like periods, pregnancy, postpartum, and menopause. These are big issues that will affect everyone. If your wife doesn't want to engage in intimate activity after having a baby, that's gonna affect you. These products can help with those types of problems.
All right. How much you want?
Thank you so much. Can you also write a check to fund our new YouTube show, Taboo News Today?
Sure. I'll give you one subscription and one like.
Yay, perfect. I'll take it. And perhaps you at home also want to invest in a subscription. For more taboo stories, click here. If you enjoyed this episode, hit the like button and please, please, please subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'm Brigida. I'll see you next week with another unconventional story.
No one can ever accuse me of not being a feminist now. Taboo